All right. Okay. So thanks everyone for coming along today. And so I thought I'd hold this session in line with the new moon that was just a couple of days ago. So before we talk about the new moon and then go into the session, if everyone's ready, everyone's sort of seated, I'll just wait for you actually, Andrea. Hi, Vicky. Hi, thanks for coming. So if everyone just wants to, when you're ready, just close your eyes. If possible, just have your feet planted on the ground. And just take in deep breath through your nose. Holding at the top. And slowly breathing out through your mouth. Just another deep breath in through your nose. Holding for 3 at the top. And just slowly breathing out through your mouth. And just one more deep breath in. And releasing slowly all the way out. And just take a moment now just to allow all parts of you to come back to you in this moment. Wherever you've been already today, in the week, just allow all parts of you to come back to you now. And just feel yourself dropping back into yourself, feeling relaxed. And just now move your attention to your feet chakra. And we'll just command your feet chakra to open. And just sending energetic cords down through the earth, all the rock and the crystals, all the way to the center of Mother Gaia. Now move your attention to your root chakra, the base of your spine. Just sending a grounding cord all the way down through all the layers of the rock, of the earth, crystal, all the way to the center of Mother Gaia. And just feel yourself now grounded, connected to the earth. And as you breathe in that earth energy through your feet, up through your legs and your knees, into your hip space. And then just sending down, back down through your grounding cord, back down through to Mother Earth to release anything that no longer serves you. Just taking some more breaths in and out, breathing in that earth energy, that grounding energy. Letting it circulate in your root chakra and just releasing anything back down to earth to be transmuted. And now just turn your attention to your heart space. Just connect in with your heart. Allow the space around your heart to become clearer. So that you can connect today with whatever it is that serves you best. And now, if you wish, you can connect in and call in any of your spiritual guidance team, if you work with them. Call in any archangels or angels, your higher self, any spirit guides, galactic guides. Animal guides. And just ask for them to help and guide you in this session this morning, so that you may focus on the thing that is most needed for your higher self right now and for this next cycle and this next month ahead. And then when you're ready, just slowly open your eyes and come back to me. Hi, Denise, welcome. Okay.
Thank you for having me.
So basically, as I said, just called this belief coding session to coincide with the new moon, which happened a couple of days ago. So it would have been Thursday night in the UK and Friday morning for Australia. And so if you're familiar with working with the moon cycles, then the new moon is the beginning of the phase, the moon cycle. So it's a time when we can call in and take the time to really think about what we need to action and set our intentions for the coming cycle, the 30-day cycle. So we can consider new ventures or projects, new goals that you want to make, and just really being open to any new possibilities that we need to be open to as we move in this new direction. So it's a really, really good time to develop and to visualize any intention. With the new moon in Leo, so for those of you that are familiar with it, the new moon is, well, still is in Leo, but was basically when we have the new moon, it's right next to the sun, so it's conjunct to the sun. And so right now the sun and the moon are both in the sign of Leo. So for those of you, I don't know if any of you are Leos. Is anybody here a Leo? No? Okay. What I might actually do is I'll just show you here, a second. Can everyone see that? So this is a picture of the sky. I did it for the UK because I know the majority of you are in the UK. But for Australia, it basically just flips because we're almost, directly to the, in the southern hemisphere. It basically just flips everything. So the only thing that changes is the house number. But you can see here that the sun and the moon Thursday night in the UK were exactly 2 degrees in the sign of Leo. So with Leo, it's all about confidence and playfulness and being full of courage and really stepping boldly forward. So it's actually quite a really nice sign to do this for, and to really think about what goal you want to set. And because the sun will stay in the sign of Leo for the month of August, we can still be drawing on the energy of the Leo as we move through this next month. So really thinking about, where you perhaps need to shine, to be more confident, to really sort of express yourself. So Leo is also about expression and creativity. And so as we move into setting the goal, whatever goal you want to set for this coming month, you may want to draw on some of these themes, because you can draw on this energy as we go through. The other interesting thing just to point out is when we look opposite where the sun and the moon are, you'll see on this side we've got Pluto in Aquarius. And so we can also tap into this strong energy because it's directly opposite. And you can see there it's sitting also at 2 degrees, so early stages of Aquarius. And Pluto is all about transformation. So rebirth, transformation, and that Aquarian energy can bring in sort of like that innovative or eccentric kind of energy. So there also is that possibility of tapping into a sort of transformation that uses that innovative or eccentric nature that we can get from that energy. And the other just interesting thing just to note, because I also look at when I'm looking at astrology, I actually look into the galactic astrology as much as normal astrology, perhaps even a little bit more. And so with galactic astrology, we move beyond the 12 zodiac signs, and we're looking into other fixed stars in the sky. So this one here, Altair, is part of the Aquila constellation. And this is also around, it can bring in very sort of like inspiring energy. It will also be about that sort of transformation, but more so in terms of, what's the word I'm looking for? Very sort of more action orientated energy. So it's helping you also to stand in courage, to take action. This constellation actually is in the sky. It's the eagle. It's the sign of the constellation itself looks like an eagle. And so even that energy in itself is that sort of laser sharp focus where we can target and really focus on exactly what we want to go for in this coming month. So we can also use this this energy as well. All right, so actually, let me just see if I... Yeah. Okay. So in terms of the Leo energy, as I mentioned before, so the Leo energy is all about courage and pride as well, pride in whatever you're doing, and being brave. But the new moon in Leo is also about celebrating life, and just even enjoying life. So even this can be an intention that we set. So it does help us to get in touch with our strengths and our courage as well. And if you know where Leo is in your birth chart, this is also quite interesting to look at, because wherever Leo is sitting in your birth chart, that area of your life will now be activated as well. So after the session, you can also look to see. It's quite interesting. So mine is, so I'm being very drawn to really get now, to in terms of doing these sessions and really trying to build this sort of collective energy. And interesting, Leo sits in the area of my chart, which is all about collective endeavors and groups and organizations and things like that. So that's really shining a light on that area for me. So that helps me, because that's actually one of my goals for this month. So yeah, so you can have a look at where Leo is in your chart. Okay, any questions so far?
I've got a really, really simple one. And it is, so I've got my chart here.
Yes.
And I don't know what the symbol is for Leo.
It's if I just go back, I'll show you. It's like a little circle with a tail.
Circle with a tail. Yeah, I couldn't see you on your screen. That I'm on a phone and my eyes are like, I can't see it. Whereabouts are you? So it's the.
So can you see here where the number 7 is, and this red ball?
Oh right, yeah.
Like a little circle, and then it has a little tail, almost like a tadpole.
Oh, a tadpole. Oh right, okay, yeah, got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
which house is Leo in your chart?
So it looks like the house is right at the center, isn't it? Number 7, it looks like.
Oh, okay.
Is that good or bad?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no, just coincidental because so if Leo was in house 7, and
Oh,
that
partnerships. It's about partnerships, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
I am doing a number of collaborations this month, so that's blinking amazing.
Okay. Yeah. Doesn't have to be romantic partnerships.
Yeah,
It can
yeah,
be
no.
business
Yeah.
partnerships. Yeah.
Thank you.
So that will shine a light on that, and then yeah, that actually you can help bring that energy into that area of your life. So yeah. Okay, so what we'll do next, if you have a piece of paper, if you want to just draw a cross in the middle of your paper, or fold a piece of paper into 4 squares. And in the center of that, I want you to write down what your main goal or intention is for the next 30 days. Although I say 30 days because that's the lunar cycle. We're already a couple of days in. But because of where we are in the year, you can also look at long term as well. But whatever it is, the goal that you want to focus on. And once you have done that, I want you to just start by writing in the top left quadrant the benefits of you reaching the goal. So how will this benefit you over this next cycle? And once you've got your goal or intention and you've got a list of the benefits, just write a B in the chat for me so I know. And so once you have the benefits of reaching that goal, in the top right quadrant now, if I can ask you to think about the action that you need to take for each of the benefits. So if your first benefit is for me, it might be let's say selling a higher ticket program or selling a course, then the action might be that I need to pay for the marketing, or for example. And if any of you want to share your goal and intention and one of the benefits and one action, if you want to share it in the chat, feel free to share. Once you've written your actions, if you can also just let me know in the chat, maybe just with an A for action. So once you have your actions, next, I want you to think about any advantages to not having the benefits. So if you go back to your first benefit of you reaching your goal, what would the advantage be if you did not have this benefit? So how will it benefit you to not have this, to not have these benefits? And if anyone's struggling with anything at all, you can pop it in the chat. But if you come across something where you cannot find any advantage to not having that benefit, a particular benefit, then this probably means you're already in alignment. Once you've worked out what some of the advantages are of you not having those benefits, just go back to one or two and just see if you need to dig a little bit deeper. Because what we're trying to do here is to get to the bottom of any limiting beliefs that are going to hold you back from achieving this goal this month, this next month. And once you've looked at advantages of not having the benefits, just write NB, no benefit, in the chat. Great. So what I want you to do now is I want you to now look at the actions that you've said you need to take. And I want you to think about what is the benefit of you not taking that action. So look at your first action. What is the benefit to you not taking that action? How is that going to benefit you if you don't take it? And once you've worked out the benefits of not taking the action, just go back and just see if you need to dig a little deeper. What else is going to hold you back? Where else are you out of alignment with this goal? And once you've got benefits of not taking the action, if you just write NA in the chat so I know. And so now you should be able to see where you're out of alignment. Anything that you've got written in the bottom left and bottom right quadrants are places where you're potentially out of alignment with achieving this goal in the next 30 days or whatever time span you've set yourself. So I want you now just to look to see where you're out of alignment. And I want you to now write a list of the limiting beliefs that you can see that you have. So, for example, for me, it may be seeing or thinking that if I didn't do this action or if I didn't have this benefit, I'd have more free time. So my limiting belief is that this is going to take too much time. It's going to take too much energy, too much money. So I need to change my limiting belief around that. And if you want to also tap into that Leo energy, Where are you not in alignment with that energy? If you want to, if it's relevant to your goal. So if being courageous or brave is related to your goal, is that something you also need to work on and benefit from that Leo energy? Well, that's meant to be then, Denise. And so what I'd like you to do, once you've got your limiting beliefs, I want you to choose one that you want to focus on now in this next session, in this session. And once you've got your limiting belief, your discomfort that you're going to focus on in this belief coding session, it can be, Denise, for you, because you'll know how to guide yourself into that.